Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 9th to May 15th, 2022. This is a general reading, so feel free to take with you whatever resonates and leave behind for others whatever does not. To get a deeper view into your week, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, so in this first column over here, we are revealing an aspect of your journey that you should reflect on. You have trine sextile symbiosis. You also have the Magician, Ten of Wands, and King of Cups. In this middle column, we are looking at what you should celebrate this week. You have Willow Spirit, flexibility. That's a popular one this week. And then in this third column, we are seeing what is around the corner for you. You have ideation. Let's see here. Did I go over this? Maybe I didn't. For Willow Spirit, flexibility, what to celebrate, you have Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. What's around the corner? Ideation. You have Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Wheel. So we're going to go through and go over some meanings and then pull some more tarot cards for more clarification. So in this trine sextile symbiosis card here, basically it's you trying to do what you can. You're not really in the position of being a leader, but more of a support system here. So with the Magician, Ten of Wands, King of Cups, it could be with this Ten of Wands that indicates, an excess load, heavy burden, needing to kind of assign responsibilities. Basically, this is kind of a stuckness that you don't want to get comfortable in. You want to be more relaxed, and if you can find someone to delegate certain tasks to, responsibility, someone to kind of help you carry the load, then that's great. If you know people like this around you, then perhaps offering to provide support as well. But basically, the best thing to do, reflecting on this journey, it seems like maybe what you're finding the best thing to do is to look for people who have complementary skills to you. So you have this Magician, which is basically having all the talent, skills, and resources needed to manifest what you want into reality. So another thing the Magician needs to do is they need to have confidence, and they need to be aware of what is, around them, so that they can see what it is that they want to manifest. With the King of Cups here, it is an energy of being really compassionate, making decisions from the heart, and being emotionally sturdy, being able to lend support, being able to kind of be a shoulder to cry on if needed. And so basically here, it's you kind of figuring out what your skills set is, where you thrive, where you kind of aren't doing so, stellar, and see where you can grow. And in the meantime, see who can, help you get done what needs to get done. Or you doing the same for them, like figuring out, who it is that you would want to work with even. In this category of celebrations, this Willow Spirit flexibility, with the Queen of Cups, it is very much being in emotions, allowing those emotions to flow. And with the Three of Pentacles, it seems that over here with the symbiosis and reflecting on skill sets and who you would work best with, it seems this celebration involves actually working with those people to help lighten the load. And here with the Nine of Wands, it's definitely lighter than this Ten of Wands over here. And what's next? You have this ideation with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new idea. It's a new project. It's bringing something to life. It can be an investment, new job, new car, new painting, new glass blowing, art piece, whatever it is. With the Nine of Swords, it's a sense of stress and anxiety that is kind of outside of your control, and really it can be something that you feel comfortable in the sense that you might have had that for a while. But with the wheel here, it's like an understanding that you really don't control a lot of aspects of life. You don't control other people. To some degree, you can't even really control what thoughts you have. You can try to, practice certain breathing techniques or focusing techniques, activities that kind of calm your mind or have it readjust what its attention is on. But there's a lot that you can't control. So really understanding what you can control and what you can't control is a huge win. So let's see here. Let's do some clarification. So I am noticing the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. To some degree, it could be that the kind of teamwork there is amongst some type of partnership, whether it's parents, whether it's you and a significant other, or friends of yours that are in a relationship together. So let's take a look at this Nine of Wands here. Sorry, this Ten of Wands. You have the Seven of Wands, Valor, which is kind of standing your ground and kind of having an inner conviction of like, I know I can do this. And it might be that you can do this, and it might be that you did this. And by this, Pisces, you know what this is. But it'll be different for each of you. But I would say in this, like, knowing you can do it, just go ahead and be a little flexible and see, okay, well, if I didn't have to do this all myself, what am I good at? What can I delegate? What would help someone else improve? Or if I know someone else wants to get, strengthen this skill set, how can me lightening my load help them even, and vice versa? Let's take a look at the Magician. you have the Six of Cups, and it says innocence here. So to some degree, I'm getting a sense of maybe something about how you were raised, how you grew up, some type of role model, or even just something in passing that just caught your attention is, almost as if that you have to have it all, that you have to know it all, and yet you have to do everything yourself. Perhaps you have a parent that happens to say, I have to do everything myself, when really they're just complaining that, you didn't make your bed or feed the dog or something along those lines. But here it's almost as if this is a time for you to assess your strengths and what you want to improve and what you want to have others do for you. So let's take a look at the King of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups, harmony, which is a sense of like a happy family. So for some of you, it could be that you're trying to have this work-life balance, and maybe you need to delegate, maybe you need some assistance, maybe you need some help, or maybe you are helping others attain their work-life balance. Maybe you're, a cook for them, or a nanny, or a personal assistant to some degree, and you're helping them attain what they're looking for. In terms, I don't know why I was thinking of it. It's also, to me, a sense of if you are working hard to advance in whatever it is you're doing, whether it's education, career, building your own, wooden house, it's almost as if this King of Cups would be like a matchmaker. That's kind of what I'm thinking, like someone that is either a professional matchmaker or some type of father figure. This could even be a friend of yours, but who is really has the magic touch when it comes to pulling the heartstrings. So looks like you'll be celebrating your flexibility. Perhaps you were able to, lighten your load, do what you knew you could do well, and help, passed on to a matchmaker or someone else, things that you don't do well and you need assistance with. So let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles, which is kind of like that assistance, like celebrating that all in, all hands in the kitchen approach to making things happen. So you have the Prince of Cups, it says introspection here, which is equivalent to the Knight of Cups, which, it's a sense of offers of love, messages of love, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve. I mean, you've got pretty much the whole, you throw in the Page of Cups, you got the whole court family for the cups. But this is pretty much indicating wanting to have more assistance, more time, and help in the love department. And it looks like it's going to come. So let's take a look at the Queen of Cups here. You have Nine of Cups, fulfillment. Definitely, feeling the feels this week. So let's take a look at what this Nine of Wands has to say, because, you know, you do go from the 10 to the 9, could be your flexibility. You have the 3 of Cups, friendship. So definitely friends pitching in, helping you out, helping you perhaps even create more healthy boundaries for yourself so that you're not necessarily starting out the gate with 10 wands in both hands. So let's go over to what is next. I'll take a look at the Ace of Pentacles. I'll take a look at Ace of Pentacles first. Why not? You have the 3 of Discs works. So basically, again, using the talents and skills of others to highlight yours, and I mean, basically creating a project. I mean, I don't know why I even thought like IVF or surrogate, to kind of create what it is that you want. Sorry, the IVF or surrogate really just may like really hit a certain spot, because here the Magician is almost like, you know, a doctor, an expert to some degree, and you could be going to an expert for fertility, and maybe having a child or conceiving has been a little bit difficult, and you know, you feel like you want to have a child, but you also want to have like a career or social life or something like that. But yeah, I think this could work for that. And you definitely, whether you're trying to conceive or you're already conceived and you're trying to look for childcare, you're doing some kind of childcare, basically it's all about learning what you're good at, learning where you can delegate, being flexible, asking for help, and seeing what you can make just, you know, outside of yourself. So let's take a look at the 9 of Swords, because all this, I mean, there's like the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, that's a lot of energy that you're expending, and they're also temporary. But the 9 of Swords is also temporary, but you've got a lot of good things going on here. You have the Magician. So again, a concept of really possibly feeling like, you know, you're taking on too much or you have to do everything yourself. So here it's like you're able to start a new project and it's possibly successful and you're having people help. But at some point, the wheel keeps turning, and the more that you want, the more abundance you have, the more people that you need to kind of get in the mix to manage it, to distribute it, to enjoy it, all these things. But those are, I guess, good problems to have. You have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. It says dreams on this card. You have the entire court family of cups. So you are pretty much going through this change to improve yourself, to let go of what you need to let go of, strengthen what you can strengthen. You are going to kind of have everything that you want. Don't feel like you have to do it all. If you need to go to an expert, go to an expert. If you need counseling, go to a counselor. Don't feel like you need to do it all yourself, because if you've ever gone to a magic show, you recognize there's the magician's assistant. And here looks like you've got multiple assistants that you could rely on. You got the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, actually the 3 of Pentacles twice. So you are in a position of doing a lot of, creating, a lot of connecting, creativity, and this is a pretty amazing journey that you're going on here. So I'm hoping that this provides a helpful perspective of your week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.